Once again, a reminder that the band is having a 50-50 raffle. You can buy your tickets over at the concession stand. Winners will be drawn at halftime.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another CMSportsNet presentation of Carroll County Athletic League High School football. Pat Stetzer with you tonight, live from Winters Mill High School, where the Falcons host Liberty. It is Week 7, if you can believe that. Hard to believe. October the 17th, already here. A crisp, cool night here at the Falcons' Nest. The crowd slowly coming into the bleachers, and we're about to have the opening, well, I should say the coin toss before the opening kickoff, and a big game tonight between Liberty and Winters Mill. The Lions come into this game 3-3 overall, 2-2 in the Carroll County Athletic League. The Falcons 5-1 and 2-1 in county play, so a big game for them. They're trying to keep pace in the county championship race. Liberty trying to stack another win here, as they were victorious last week in a big way against Francis Scott Key. Final score 45-20 up in Uniontown, as the Lions offense got itself going, led by senior quarterback Sean Case. He is the reigning CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. Threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 2 touchdowns, and led the Lions to a convincing win. And Winters Mill coming off a victory against Century here at home. It was their first home game since the very first week of the regular season. And Austin Denning led the way, a running attack with Jake Andolina and Luke Phillips. Denning had 2 picks on defense and led the Falcons to a come-from-behind 15-12 victory over the Century Knights. A low-scoring but exciting Carroll County matchup in Week 6. So we're a few minutes away from the opening kickoff. There's the coin toss. Falcons back home again in their all-burgundy uniforms with the burgundy helmet. Liberty, which won the toss, is in the white jerseys and blue pants. They deferred, so Winters Mill more than likely will receive the opening kickoff.
They deferred. Winters Mill will receive.
Yep, Falcons will receive. They will be going, Liberty that is, will be kicking off left to right toward the concession stand blockhouse side of the stadium. Winters Mill's offense will head toward the scoreboard side that looks out over Westminster and Route 140. Lions pumping themselves up at midfield, and we are just a few minutes away from Week 7 here, which is already underway. 3 other games in the county. Kickoff at 6:30. South Carroll's home against Brunswick. You can see that on our YouTube channel. We'll live stream all the games for you here in Week 7. FSK is at Century, and Man Valley down the road here taking on Westminster. So the Falcons already ensure themselves of a winning regular season, something they did not have the pleasure of doing last year. Just a 2-win 2024 season, 1 year after they won 9 games and played in the state quarterfinals. And Liberty trying to get to 4-3. And add another road win for the Lions if they can do it tonight. Winters Mill comes into this game the second most points scored of any Carroll County team, 152. Westminster has 169. And the Falcons' defense, the best in the county in terms of points allowed, at 43. Here's the opening kickoff. And a good return here for the Falcons all the way out to the 45-yard line. So Winters Mill off to a fine start. Isaac Colhab, who had a great pass defense late in that game last week against Century, comes up with a huge return. And they're going to mark it down at about the 45-yard line. It will indeed be at the 45. So 1st and 10, Winters Mill from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45.
And Austin Denning, number 8, junior quarterback, will call the plays. And the first play is a handoff. Jake Andolina is going to lose a yard, so Jake Andolina.
Austin Denning, handoff to Jake Andolina.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, so Liberty's defense stiffens there. It'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like it could have been Justin Hebert to come up and make that tackle, number 22, as he's prowling the end in the defensive backfield, or midfield, I should say, linebacker spot, edge rusher. Anyway, 2nd and 11, back at the 44. Denning in the shotgun. Same play. This one goes to Luke Phillips. And Luke Phillips
Number 8 with the handoff
with a nice run to bring up a 3rd and short. He's into.
Tackled by number 2 on Liberty.
Correction, that was Andolina again. So Andolina with 2 carries. And it's at the 47-yard line, so a gain of 9 yards. Brings up 3rd and 2. Andolina again. He has enough for a first down. Taken down by Kevin Kern, but not before the junior, number 5, Jake Andolina, picks up the first down.
Tackled by number 44. Kevin Kern.
Down to the 41, so a gain of 3 yards. And it's been all Andolina so far. This one's a give to Victor Tejada, fullback, and Tejada picks up a couple.
44, gain of 2 yards. 2nd down.
Down to the 38, so a gain of 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 7. So the first play was a tackle for loss in the backfield, so a negative play. Since then, the Falcons have carried it 3 times for a good chunk of yards here, moving the sticks into Liberty territory. There's a toss, and this is Luke Phillips. He cuts it back inside, goes to the right side, and Luke Phillips
Number 8 to number 9, Luke Phillips.
down inside the 35-yard line, down to the 33.
3rd down.
Does pick up a 5 yards, brings up 3rd and about 2. So already the Falcons' offense, running attack, which has been so strong all year, Phillips, Denning, and Andolina combining for more than 1,200 yards on the ground. They're already off to a good start. At least 2 of them, actually 2 of them so far. We haven't seen Denning carry the ball just yet. And that time Kevin Kern is there to make the stop. So Andolina will lose yardage there, back to the 37. Loss of 4 yards.
Loss of 4 yards.
So it's a 4th, and we'll call it 6 from the 37. The offense stays out. Liberty defense shuffling, motioning to each other. Denning is in the shotgun. He brings a man in motion. He keeps it up the middle. Austin Denning, a nice play, and he'll pick up the first down. Brought the receiver in motion, kept it himself. And Austin Denning fools the defense enough to pick up the first down. Down to the 26-yard line. There's a Falcon down on the ground right now momentarily. So officials will stop it, but Falcons shaking up on that play, but Denning got the first down. And we'll see who the injured Falcon is, as athletic trainer and coach Matt Miller go out to tend to him. So Denning, 10 yards on that pickup for the first down. That's Shane Kelly coming off, number 72, one of the big linemen for the Falcons, so he'll be missed on this play at least. But the offense stays on the field, 7.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. And the first drive of the game, Winters Mill enjoying some success. A couple of first downs so far, and they've got the ball at the Liberty 26. Denning will keep it again. Gets a block from a couple backs, but Liberty closes quickly. Charlie Frothingham there, number 0, and some others. Credit to 62, number 60 as Nathan's Song. But Denning will lose a yard.
Lost 1 yard.
So second and long again, as Liberty is tackled Winters Mill running backs for loss 3 times on this drive, but the Falcons have done enough to pick up the necessary yardage to keep this drive going. So second and 11 now, back at the 27. Denning has trips to the right receivers. Andolina in the backfield, and Denning will fake a pass, use his legs, find some room on the right side, dart through a couple tacklers would-be, and pick up a couple yards. Down to the 25-yard line. It's just a pickup of 2. It'll be third and a long 9, so third and long again. And the way we've seen Winters Mill's offense operate this year, it's more than likely 2-down territory here. Denning does kick the ball for the most part for Winters Mill. This might be a little bit outside of that range, but they've got a third and, we'll call it 8 from the 24-yard line. I think the ball's on the 24 technically. Denning looks to pass, tucks it, keeps it, up the middle. Austin Denning has the first down. He's going for the pylon, the right pylon, but he's taken down inside the 5. So Denning uses those legs down to the 5-yard line, a pickup of 19. So it's first and goal at the 5.
First and goal at the 5.
Big pickup there, and Denning is dangerous with those legs. You look at the quarterback stats in the Carroll County Athletic League, he's dead last in starting quarterbacks. I don't think he cares. He barely hit 200 yards passing, but he does plenty for this offense. In the shotgun, the give is to Andolina, and it's easy picking. Jake Andolina, and the Falcons fly on their opening possession. A 5-yard touchdown.
Austin Denning to number 5, Jake Andolina for a Falcons touchdown.
That was an 11-play drive, and they picked up big plays when they needed to, and now Austin Denning, with 4:48 to go in the first quarter, will attempt the PAT. And Denning's kick is good. So 4:48 remaining in the opening quarter. Winters Mill strikes first. Falcons 7, and Liberty will see what it can do on offense on this next drive. Equally impressed as they've been all year on offense. Denning with 30 yards on this. They haven't completed a pass, haven't attempted a pass yet. 30 yards rushing on 4 carries for Austin Denning, and Jake Andolina with the touchdown. We saw Winters Mill do that a couple weeks ago at Manchester Valley. Looked really impressive on the opening drive. marched right down the field, going in the same direction at Man Valley Stadium. The Falcons scored, went up 6-0, didn't score again. Man Valley made the adjustments, got their offense going, had a couple kind bounces that went the Mavericks' way, won that one 16-6. And this kick is squibbed down the middle of the field, picked up by Liberty's Teddy Roach, and Roach has a good lane around the right side to get up by the 40-yard line. So 2 good returns on each kickoff so far, and now we'll see what Sean Case and company can do on offense. Sean Case keeps it, takes a big hit. Actually, the line of scrimmage was the 35-yard line, so Case keeps.
Number 4, Jerome Baker for the tackle. Second down for Liberty.
And Case will pick up about 2, so the first play is a run from the quarterback, and we have a timeout. Looks like one of Winters Mill's players has to leave the field momentarily. Isaiah Talkish, one of their top defensive backs. Might have had some blood on him. Anyway, Talkish is looking at the equipment on the sideline. Anyway, here's a handoff for Liberty. And getting up to the 40-yard line. Nice run there by the Lions. 44, that's Kevin Kern.
Number 17 to 44, Kevin Kern, for a gain of 3 yards.
Pick up of 4 yards.
Third down.
So it'll be 3rd and about 5. From the 40. Wintersville creeps up to the line. Case looks to throw, rolls out, and the pass. Oh, it's caught. Defended well by Winters Mill, but Carter Weddle makes the catch. Actually, it's going to be short of the line to gain, so just a 4-yard completion. And the Lions looked like they were going to punt. So the pass was caught, but Weddle stepped out of bounds, and now the Lions on a 4th and short from their own 44. Now, they faked the punt last week against Key, but not this early in the game. And they get it away. End over end. It takes a great Liberty bounce all the way inside the 10-yard line.
24 with the punt. Patrick Padilla.
Colehap decided not to go get it. It rolled inside the 10. And so field position battle won by the Lions there. And at least pins Winters Mill's offense deep. First and 10 from the 8 is where Austin Denny and company will start. Again, they're going right to left on your screen. Handoff again. Luke Phillips.
Number 8, Austin Denning, to number 9, Luke Phillips, for a gain of about 5 yards.
It's up to the 11, so it's just a gain of, what are they going to call it, the 12. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. So this is exactly the style of game that Coach Matt Miller and his staff want the Falcons to run offensively. keep the ball as long as possible, keep it out of Sean Case's hands and Liberty's offense. Pick up first downs on the ground and stay clean with penalties. You'll do just that. That time, just a pickup of 1 yard. That was Jarrell Baker on the carry.
Austin Denning to Jarrell Baker.
Haven't heard his name too much this year on the offensive side, but Jarrell comes in for a carry.
Falcons 3rd down.
But it'll be a 3rd and long coming up here. So, yeah, Winters Mill is deep on offense when it comes to the ground game. Andolina, Phillips, Denning. We've seen Tejada with a carry. Jarrell Baker was one of their top rushers a year ago. Got a carry just now. So they'll throw when they have to, and they might have to here. 3rd and 6 from their own 3rd and 5 rather, from their own 13-yard line. It's a toss instead. Andolina, nice job to get around the first man.
Number 8, Austin Denning to number 5, Jake Andolina.
So it's going to be a rush for Andolina. He is going to be short.
Going to be a little short. Falcons 4th down.
And I have no doubt that they will line up to punt here. Good stop by Liberty. Ball's at the 16, so he got 3 yards. And it will be a punt. And this could be good, so Liberty did its job. They pinned him back deep, did Winters Mill, and the Falcons couldn't get the first down, so they should have good field position here after this punt. It's going to take a pretty good Winters Mill roll and roll out right out of bounds at midfield. "34-yard punt and no return, and the Lions will start right at the half.
34-yard punt. So we start at the 50.
Stripe of the field, the 50-yard line. So if you're looking for the field position battle there, Liberty gets the nod. They've gained some ground from where they last punted from, so starting right at the midfield line. Second drive, Sean Case will toss it backfield to Kern. Kevin Kern makes one man miss, but not the rest. Kern's going to lose 2 yards. I saw Victor Tejada in that pile of Falcons, number 44. He's one of the top defenders. Ezzy Poutre. I mentioned Talkish in the defensive backfield. Kim Brengle up front. They've got some talented guys on defense. Colehep, who made that nice pass defense. Of course, Austin Denning roaming the defensive backfield as well. Jarrell Baker. Ian Vasquez. The names go on and on. They've been here for a couple years now, this Winters Mill team, which we mentioned 9-2. It looks like a timeout now. Oh, end of the quarter. Never mind. End of the first quarter. So a timeout in terms of we're going to switch sides of the field. 7-0 is your score. Winters Mill leading Liberty. A fast-moving first quarter. But I mentioned Winters Mill, the 9-win team 2 years ago. Made it as far as they've ever made it in program history. The school's been around for 20 plus years, rather. Almost 25 years now. And had some playoff appearances before everyone made the playoffs back in the day. Hadn't won a playoff game. Got that experience a couple years ago. Beat Williamsport at home in the playoffs in 2023. Took Forest Park down to the wire. I believe it was Forest Park, if memory serves. Down to the wire in that quarterfinal. Could have gone for the tie. Decided to go for the win. Deep in Forest Park territory and came up short, but a fun game, entertaining state quarterfinal that year for Matt Miller and his Falcons. Didn't hang their heads very long. Struggled last year, but back at it now, 5-1 so far as we start second quarter. Sean Case looks to throw, and Sean Case is going to get taken down in the backfield. Ezzy Poutre.
Huge sack.
So from the 48 of Winters Mill all the way back to the 46.
We'll put it back to the
36. Beg your pardon. So 16-yard loss. So 3rd and long. Big play by Poutre. 5.5 sacks now for Poutre. Here's a pass caught to Stephen Puckett, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
To number 8, Stephen Puckett.
Up to the 41, gained 5 yards.
It'll be a 4th down for Liberty.
And Liberty's offense not going the way that Coach Larry Luth and staff wanted to go so far. Still waiting for their first down. Good pressure there on the pump, but a nice kick. And that'll go down inside the 25-yard line. So
I'll be at the 23-yard line.
Denning and Talkish combined for 7 interceptions so far on defense. Poutre and Victor Tejada and A.J. Whitney, 8, 11, 12 sacks combined. So the defense is making plays. There's a reason why they're the top in the county in terms of points allowed. Here comes the offense. Let's see, did the Lions jump? I think they might have. That'll be an encroachment if it's called that way. Offside penalty on Liberty will give them 5 yards.
Offside penalty on Liberty.
And make this a 1st and 5.
I'll give them 5 yards.
From the 28. Denning keeps it. Same play as before. Austin Denning trying to get away from the next man. It's going to be enough for a first down.
First down.
Austin Denning looking sharp here so far. Up to the 37-yard line, so a pickup of 11. Liberty brings that pressure again. This time it's Andolina who does a great job of cutting and darting around those first would-be tacklers. Gets up to the 41-yard line. So a pickup of 4 for Andolina.
41-yard line for Falcons, 2nd down.
3, 4, 5 yards a clip. You've got Denning with 8 yards a carry already. So the offense here, the running game, over 70 yards already, close to 5 yards a carry. And they can milk this clock like no other. And they do get the ball to start. No, I take that back. Liberty won the toss, so they'll get it back. But we got a long way to go still. 9 minutes to go. And I think Liberty did it again. So that's 2 encroachments. And that'll be a 2nd and very short. And they're going to make a change there on the line. Just Matthew O'Donnell just a little bit anxious to get on that.
False start for Liberty.
Get through that line, and it's going to be a 2nd and 1 now.
It'll be 2nd and 1.
Up to the 46. That's enough for another first down. And more. Luke Phillips.
8 to number 9, Luke Phillips for a first down.
Down to the 46, so he picks up 8. "44-yard line, beg your pardon, so he picks up 10. Impressed with this ground game so far for Winters Mill. Boy, Liberty is really anxious to get over that line and get started. The hard count is.
Another false start on the defense.
So it'll be a 1st and 5 again. Down to the 39-yard line.
We'll be at the 39.
So Denning in command right now. This is. Andolina did a good job of making something out of nothing. Gained a yard, but should have lost a couple.
Gained 1 yard for the Falcons. It'll be 2nd down.
There's a toss again. Andolina gets a hole. That's a good block. Picked up a few more yards.
Austin Denning with a handoff to Jake Andolina, number 5. Gain of a few yards. It'll be a 3rd down.
So a gain of 2 more. Third down. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Winters Mill 7, Liberty 0. It's Jarrell Baker. Tried to get the hole, tried to cut it upfield, got stopped pretty much
Austin Denning with the handoff
at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard, I believe. So yeah, down to the 35.
Someone down to 35.
4th and about 3. Offense stays on the field. And we'll see if Liberty can hold or if the Falcons can continue this drive. Liberty shuffling its linebackers around a little bit. Trying to flood the left side here. Let's see if they see something on Winters Mill. Straight handoff, and I don't think they got it. Liberty holds. Lions do a good job holding there.
A handoff to number 5, Jake Andolina. Liberty will stop the Falcons.
Carter Weddle slow to get up for the Lions, but the Lions do a good job there. Got a yard, but not enough to pick up the first down, and so Liberty ends that drive for Winters Mill, and Lions offense will take over. First and 10, Liberty from its own 34. Still looking for its first down. The man in motion was Andrew McGlynn, and the Winters Mill defense stretches that play out.
Andrew McGlynn.
Actually lost a yard, so... This rushing attack not going the right way. Now 15 yards lost on a sack. Counts as missed rushing yards as Case looks over the middle. Pass deflected. Bodies fly to the ball, but incomplete. Actually, they're going to say that's a catch.
It'll be a catch for Liberty.
Stephen Puckett with the catch.
3rd down.
Great play by Puckett. What a job. Up to the 42, so gain 9. A 3rd and short, low snap, inside handoff, McGlynn, and he's got the first down of the night for Liberty. Oh, excuse me, that was not McGlynn, Justin Hebert.
Handoff to Justin Hebert for a Liberty first down.
And so the ball is now up to the 46, so a gain of 4 yards, and they pick up the first down. A big one. Liberty needed that one for sure, just to keep the ball out of Austin Denning and the offense's hands on Winters Mill's side of the field, as the Lions try to get something going on rhythmically on offense here at Winters Mill. Same play again. Now McGlynn's going to throw it, and it's intercepted. Threw it into double coverage, picked off.
Winters Mill, interception, number 6, Isaac Colehep.
Isaac Colehep with the pick. McGlynn threw it. They scored a touchdown on a play like that a couple weeks back against Westminster, but not tonight. And the first turnover of the game goes to Winters Mill. So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. And back to pass is Denning, and he throws it through the hands of Andolina.
Ball was for Jake Andolina. Will be a 2nd down.
Incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10. So Isaac Colehep with the pick. Now Isaiah Talkish, haven't seen him out there in the last couple plays / possessions. I see him on the sideline. He's dressed. He's got his helmet on, so no one's injured per se, but Talkish taking this last series off. And Colehep steps in. We saw him again. We saw him in the great pass defense late in the end zone near the goal line anyway against Century. Here's a handoff. Jarrell Baker.
8 to number 4, Jarrell Baker.
And Baker's up to the 34-yard line, so a pickup of 4.
We'll pick up 4. 3rd down at the 34-yard line.
Give it a 3rd and 6. Under 3.5 to go in the first half. The give again, and the Lions are starting to figure this out. They stretched out that play. Andolina's not going to get it. Going to lose a couple yards. Lost 2, so another good job by Liberty's defense. And the Lions will try to get something going on what looks to be a punt from Winters Mill back at the 31-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in the opening half. A little low. The Lions pressured it. Got off a pretty good punt. Takes a nice Falcons bounce. And it's going to go all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a good job there by
with the kick.
Jaden Jacobs, number 14, the punter. Took a snap a little bit off the ground, but did a good job to keep it. And a late flag comes flying in. We haven't seen too many flags. But there's a flag at the 45-yard line. We'll see what the officials have to say about it. Unsportsmanlike conduct. It's on Winters Mill.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Winters Mill.
So that's not what you want if you're Winters Mill. 15 yards now. That's after the play, so you'll march this up near midfield. So that gives Liberty a great shot, great start on this drive. And Matt Miller with his headset off, not happy about it on the sideline. Little things like that keep teams in games. This is only a 7-0 game, so it's not like it's a blowout by any stretch. But Liberty has not done much yet so far, and this ball will be moved up to the 48-yard line.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
So not ideal if you're Winners Mill, and for Liberty, want to try to make something happen here and take advantage of that mental mistake. Case feeds, handoff. Nice job by the Falcons and meet him right at the line of scrimmage. It was McGlynn on the carry.
78, A.J. Reeder with the tackle.
And A.J. Reeder put a stop to it, and it was no gain.
There'll be no gain. Liberty second down.
So good job by Reeder and the Falcons defense and stop McGlynn. Clock running, under 2 minutes to go. Sean Case is 3 of 3 in this game so far, but just 19 yards receiving. And they're looking at about 8-9 yards of offense right now with the negative rushing yards. Most of that coming on the big sack. Flag flies. Case lets it fly into double coverage again. And almost picked off by Austin Denning. Stephen Puckett was also going for it to 2 number 8, but there is a flag, and we'll see who it's on. He came from the Winners Mill side of the sideline. The official on the sideline threw it. Illegal formation.
Illegal formation on Liberty.
So they'll back the Lions up. So it'll be 2nd and 15. Back at around the 43.
It'll be 2nd and 15 at the 43-yard line.
Oh, low snap and another flag flies and another false start.
False start.
Yes.
On Liberty. That'll lose them some more yards.
So 5 more back to the 30. Now we're talking about a 1st and 20. Back at the 38.
Still second down.
Second down, rather. 2nd and 20. After the incomplete pass made a 1st and 10 or 2nd and 10. You got 2 5-yard penalties, so 2nd and 20. A little bit of a low snap again. Dylan Tate with the handoff.
21, Dylan Tate with the run. Gain of a few yards. It'll be a Liberty 3rd down.
Up to the 41, so a gain of 3. And clock running here, 1:05. The Lions going to let it run down. They're going to let this run all the way down to the play clock. Coach Larry Luth will probably take a timeout here, and he does. 39 seconds remain in the first half. Lions call their first timeout.
Timeout called by Liberty.
It gives me time to tell you that big things are coming to Carroll County sports coming soon at CMSportsNet. It's the home for high school game coverage. We're building a new way to experience all the action at every stadium and every gym, live and on demand. Stay tuned for subscription details and get ready to be part of the network built for you. And don't miss 1 minute of the action. It's your team, your game, and your network. It's all coming soon. CMSportsNet Plus. Another handoff. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and Winners Mill comes up with it. A huge takeaway.
Very Big tackle from number 22, Victor Okoji.
Victor Okoji with the giveaway, and now with 35 seconds to go,
Okay.
see if the Falcons can take advantage of that. First and 10 from the Liberty 36. And they're going to go for it all. And Jarrell Baker makes the catch. Jarrell Baker is into the end zone for a touchdown.
From number 8, Austin Denning to Jarrell Baker for a Falcon touchdown.
Jarrell Baker kept his eyes on the ball, took it away from the Liberty defender, and it's a 36-yard touchdown. One play, a huge swing in this game, and Winters Mill up by 2 scores and a PAT to come.
Number 8 with a kick for...
So how about that? Liberty tries to just hand it off to run the clock out perhaps,
Liberty at 0.
give it away to Liberty, or give it away to Winters Mill and live to fight in the second half. A turnover, Victor Okoji with the fumble recovery. One play later, Jarrell Baker, 36-yard touchdown pass from Austin Denning. And with 24 seconds remaining in the second quarter, Winters Mill Falcons lead the Liberty Lions 14-0. A huge swing in this game. Here's the kickoff, and again, another good return for Liberty. I think that was Teddy Roach once again.
Number 3, Jordan with return.
Yep, Jordan Say. Beg your pardon. So first and 10 Liberty from the 40. And we'll see if the Lions,
First down on the 40.
it appears they will take this to the half. They do get the ball to start the third quarter.
That'll take us to halftime.
What a half for Winters Mill. As the final seconds tick off the clock, it'll be a 14-0 Winters Mill lead.
Oh, thank you very much. Yep, appreciate it.
An impressive finish to the half, a good start and a good finish for Winters Mill, and they're pitching a shutout here through the first 24 minutes of play. By my count, the Lions with negative 13 yards of rushing, 18 yards of passing. So you're looking at 5 yards of offense so far for the Liberty Lions. Meanwhile, the Falcons up near 100 yards rushing, and they have the 36-yard touchdown pass late in this half. Austin Denning to Jarrell Baker did a good job keeping his eyes and hands on the ball, pulled it away from the defender, stayed in bounds, an electric play right after the turnover on the previous possession. So we're at halftime. It's 14-0 Winters Mill. CMSportsNet production, or presentation rather, of Carroll County High School football. Week 7 is in full swing. I'm going to step away for a few minutes break, and we'll be back to start the third quarter and get back to the second half of this game right after this. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
CMSportsNet's halftime report is brought to you by Aquino Financial Group.
Hi, I'm Steve Aquino. Creating a financial plan requires a disciplined, well-thought-out approach. At Aquino Financial Group, our mission is to provide a variety of solutions to help our clients fulfill their lifetime financial goals and dreams.
CMSportsNet's halftime report is brought to you by Aquino Financial Group.
right, welcome back, everybody. Pat Stetzer again with you. CMSportsNet presentation of Carroll County Athletic League football, Week 7. It's halftime here. It's almost come to an end. We're about to start the second half. Winters Mill 14, Liberty 0. The Falcons scored on a 5-yard touchdown run in the first quarter from Jake Andalina. That made it 7-0. Then there were no points to the final 30 seconds of the half. Liberty, bad exchange on a handoff. Sean Case fumbled it away at the 36-yard line. Winters Mill takes over. One play, Austin Denning up top to Jarrell Baker. Doesn't get a lot of touches on offense, but he got one there. Pulled it down from the Lions defender. Went in for the touchdown, 36 yards. 2 PATs from Austin Denning, and it's a 14-0 Liberty lead, Winters Mill lead, but Liberty gets the ball to start this third quarter. We'll bounce around the Carroll County Athletic League tonight for you here. Some scores from around all 4 of our games, by the way, can be seen on our YouTube channel. If you go to a community media center and look for the game you're looking for, Westminster 35, Man Valley 6, South Carroll 8, Brunswick 3, Century 27, FSK 21, FSK 7. Those games are all into the second half. Third quarter about to begin here as well. And it's been all Winters Mill so far on the stat sheets. Only a 2-score game, though. Plenty of time. We'll see what Liberty can do on its first possession of the third quarter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to the second half. Austin Denning for the kick for the Falcons.
Denning will hit the low liner. Picked up Stephen Puckett at around the 10. And Stephen Puckett out to the 35-yard line.
Number 8, Stephen Puckett with the return. And the Lions will set up on their own 35-yard line.
Good field position once again for Liberty. They've had a few drives here start at the 40 and 35-yard line. Just haven't had a whole lot of positive plays on offense. We'll see what Sean Case and company have in store. Faked the pitch. They faked the pitch to McGlynn and said it was a give to Hebert.
He plows through for a couple of yards. It'll be second down and 8 to go.
And Hebert picks up 2. So one thing I noticed before the half came to an end, the athletic trainers were working on 54, Ezzy Poutre. He's back out there in the middle. He had the big sack in the first half of Sean Case. So he is back out there, so that's good news for the Falcons. Isaiah Talkish also back on the field for the Falcons. So a couple guys who missed some time back on the field. 2nd and 8 for the Lions. Pass is called in the hands of Callum Greco and dropped.
Intended for Callum Greco. Incomplete. Bring about third down, 8 to go.
Looked like Greco might have looked ahead before he caught the pass. Either way, incomplete. Brings up third down. Been that kind of night. This offense scored 45 points last week against Francis Scott Key. They're looking for their first points. And we're 59 seconds in to the third quarter. But the way Liberty can score, it can change in a hurry. Sean Case rolls out. He's got the trips, and he overthrows Puckett.
Case's pass intended for
so incomplete pass, and the Lions go 3 and out.
That'll bring about fourth down, and the kicking team.
So the Lions will kick back. Isaac Colehep, who had the pick earlier, is back to receive the punt. Lions getting set. And the punt gets away. Colehep will take it on a big high bounce and cannot get away from Jordan Say, number 3. Good job by Say.
On a kick from Padilla. And the Falcons will take over on their own.
So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10. And of course, what do they do right away? A pitch and catch.
Pass complete to Aiden Clements.
Aiden Clements with the catch.
Good for 5 yards. We'll call it 2nd and long 5 for the Falcons.
And a 5-yard pickup on 1st down. Ball's at the 38-yard line, 2nd and 5. Sorry, 33-yard line, 2nd and 5, and that's a run that goes nowhere. Jake Andalina actually lost a yard.
Call it 3rd down and a long 7 for Winners Mill.
Lost 2. So Andalina hasn't quite got it going yards-wise. He has the touchdown, but he has the lion's share of the carries here. It'll be a 3rd and long. Denning drops back to pass. Over the middle, he's got a receiver, incomplete. He tried to get it to Shamar Mayo. And Mayo's upset at himself.
Bring that 4th down.
And Mayo wants that one back. It was a good route, but unable to get the pass completed, so a 4th down, so a couple 3 and outs on either side as we're just a few minutes into this 3rd quarter, and the Lions will get it back, pending this punt from Winners Mill. A high kick.
Jaden Jacobs with the punt.
Crosses midfield and dies at about the 42-yard line.
On return, and the Lions will take over.
So not a long punt, about 27, 28 yards, and it dies at about the 42-yard line. So the Lions will take over again with good field position. Just haven't had anything to show for it yet on offense. First and 10, Liberty from the 42. Winners Mill creeping up to the Lions.
Let's see who is at fault.
May have jumped. Victor Tejada thinks it's on Liberty. Officials converging here. Let's see. Well, he didn't make a... White hat official didn't make a signal, but they are moving him back. So now they're going to make a signal. Here we go.
Looks like Liberty moved.
They sure did. So the Lions move. It's 5 yards back. First and 15 to the 36.
15 for the Lions.
37, beg your pardon. First and 15 for Liberty. Just too many of these tonight for the Lions. Case, the toss. McGlynn takes the carry.
Pitch to Andrew McGlynn.
And he gets no yards.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
2nd and 15. Winners Mill flies left and right on defense. With just about everybody in the county. They are making it tough tonight for the Lions. Case rather in the shotgun. He's got across the field. Catch is made. Jordan Say, number 3.
Pass complete to Jordan Say. About a 7-yard gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and we'll call it a 8.
So he picked up about 7 yards, makes it 3rd and long. Case again back to throw, hit as he throws. And let's see, I think it's intercepted.
And it looks now like an interception. Let's see what the officials have to say.
Are they going to call this a catch? What are they calling this?
And we have a flag on the play.
And a flag flies, so
Catch. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. Let's see what the call is.
I think they're going to call this a completed catch for Liberty. And then a flag flew, so right now they're standing right at the line to gain. Unsportsmanlike again. And so they're calling that a completed catch.
So it looks like they are calling it a completed catch for the Lions. First down, Liberty.
They had to get 9 for the
Along with some
first down. Then they did, and then
a little extracurricular activity.
something was said perhaps on the Winners Mill side. Either way, it's first down, and finally the Lions are on the move. 33-yard line of Winners Mill. Nice inside handoff. Hebert does a good job.
Justin Hebert moving the ball
Picks
forward.
up a pretty big chunk on first down.
It's good for about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for Liberty. Oh, wait, let's.
Well, they're moving back. Looks like there could have been a penalty here. It's a hold on Liberty.
A hold on the Lions.
So that play goes for naught, and the Lions will be back behind the sticks, back to the 39-yard line.
And let's call it 20 from the 39-yard line of Winners Mill.
Case back to throw. Caught is made by Carter Weddle.
Going to get the line of scrimmage up a little closer to the original.
So 4-yard gain. Up to the 35, 2nd and about 12. Clock runs, 6:45 to go. Lions getting the play from the sideline. And a timeout. Timeout, Liberty.
On the field, Liberty.
Timeout, 6:28 to go, 3rd quarter. Winners Mill leading 14-7. Just a reminder, big things are coming to Carroll County High School sports, coming soon at CMSportsNet, the home for high school game coverage in and around Carroll County. We're building a new way to experience all the action, every stadium, every gym, live and on demand. Stay tuned for subscription details and get ready to be a part of the network built for you. And don't miss 1 minute of all the action. It's your team, your game, your network, and it's all coming soon. CMSportsNet Plus. All right, 2nd and 12. Case brings a receiver in motion. He gives it to Say. Say finds some room to run. Say gets a good block. Jordan Say down inside the 20-yard line down inside the 15-yard line.
Brought down by Denning, but not before a Liberty first down and a flag on the play.
The flag is dropped at the 15. The line of scrimmage is looks like the 12. So that's going to come back. So now on Sportsmanlike on Liberty. So it still might be a first down.
To the 27-yard line of Winners Mill.
First down.
First down, Lions.
There's a play. It took a little too long to get going for Liberty. Tackled in the backfield is Hebert.
Justin Hebert on the handoff, brought down by an unkindness of Falcons.
Back to the 29, so 2nd and 12. Case to throw. Ooh, Ezzy Poutre almost picked that off instead.
Greco's pass intended for number 9.
Incomplete.
Weddle almost picked off.
Sean Case going to make it 3rd and long. Third and 12 from the 29. Case drops back to pass. Pressure. Oh, and it happened again.
Greco's pass complete despite pressure.
Caught by Puckett.
Stephen Puckett.
Sean Case doing a good job.
First down.
I think it is it's very close. That's going to be first down.
And yes, they're going to get it. First down, Lions.
And the clock running. So Sean Case doing a good job there to keep his feet under him and deliver that pass. And Stephen Puckett. And now goes back to Puckett, and that's a touchdown.
Caught for a touchdown.
Sean Case, touchdown pass to Stephen Puckett.
Stephen Puckett brings it down for a touchdown.
17-yard touchdown. And just like that, the Lions back in the game. So Sean Case takes advantage of the good field position. They get 15 yards on a penalty. They actually give 15 yards back on a personal or an unsportsmanlike, but does not matter. And a 17-yard touchdown pass from Sean Case to Stephen Puckett. And the extra point is good. So 4:42.
Kick up and good for Liberty.
The Lions cut that lead in half, 14-7.
Austin Decker with the point after. And that brings the score to Liberty 7, Winners Mill 14.
We got ourselves a game here at the Falcons' Nest. Not Greco, Case. Now, can the Falcons respond? They gave Liberty a short field there with a couple penalties and pressured the quarterback well, but Sean Case was able to complete a couple passes, almost the same play a couple times. One of those was a first down. Then they went for the jugular and got the 17-yard touchdown pass over the middle. Now the kick will bounce behind Andolina. And pretty smart, Jake Andolina. Good IQ there. It went out of bounds, and that will be up to the 35, 40-yard line here, I believe, high school rules. We're going to find out here momentarily, so that'll be a pretty good play for Winters Mill. Not what you wanted if you're Liberty. The kicking formation penalty on Liberty will give the Winters Mill Falcons the ball at the 35-yard line.
Calling the penalty, Winters Mill will start off on their own 35-yard line.
So good IQ, good heads up there from Andolina. All right, let's see what the Falcons do after Liberty scored, avoided the shutout, put together a good drive, and ended with a touchdown pass. This is Austin Denning. He'll keep it. And a flag flies, and Denning gets popped.
Knocked out of bounds by Puckett.
And there's a flag back at about the 36, 34-yard line, rather.
Got a flag on the play.
So hold on. Well, let's see here if I think Coach Luth might decline this because that run, now they waved it off. Never mind. So no penalty. Instead, it'll just be a carry for Austin Denning. That's a loss of about
Bit of a loss, second down, and we'll call it 16.
6 yards on the loss. So Liberty has some momentum now, 4.5 minutes. Denning's going to keep it, and Austin Denning gets a lot of those yards back.
But this time he gained 6 or 7 yards on the play. Sorry, actually gained about 10 yards on the play. So we'll
He did pick up 10, so
down and 5
up to the 39-yard line, so picked up the penalty and more. Third and 6 from the 39. Denning drops back to pass. Look out from behind. Pressure incomplete. He's going to feel that one.
Pass incomplete.
Justin Hebert with a big hit. And that's going to be a punt. So Liberty and Denning gingerly walking off the field. He will feel that one in the back. Unblocked. Hebert came from the blind side, and that pass was incomplete. So the Lions now starting to flex some muscle here. Pressure there from Charlie Frothingham, but a good punt. Good job by Jaden Jacobs.
And a big punt.
All the way
by
down
Jaden
inside
Jacobs.
the 15-yard line.
Falcons pinning the Lions down deep in their own territory. And with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left.
3:28 left in the third quarter.
Score remains 14-7. Winters Mill.
Let's see what Liberty can do here on its drive after the first points. Gained about 3 yards on that carry. That was McGlynn, Andrew
2 yards
McGlynn.
on that one on the play. The Lions now second down, and we'll call it a long 6.
And second down at the 16. Toss again. This is McGlynn's going to get a good block, get 2 good blocks. Now flag flies.
Case on the pitch to Andrew McGlynn.
McGlynn had it, but
He
hold
gets some
on.
yardage,
There's a
but there's a flag on the
penalty
play.
which looks to come back on a hold. We'll see here momentarily. You stretch that play out long enough, and it will go
Holding
back.
the Lions, that's going to
The
nullify
the flag fell at about the 22-yard line, so McGlynn will get those yards, and they'll move it back from there. So he got about 6 yards on that carry before the penalty. So it'll be second down still, but you're talking about 9 yards instead of 20 or 19. So a little bit of positive movement there from Liberty. And the clock runs, 2:45 and counting. Lions backed up to the 13-yard line. Pressure up the middle. Case throws across the field. It's caught. Callum Greco makes the catch.
Case's pass complete to Greco. Gonna be close to the first down.
That might be his first catch. Let's see. It was 2nd and 10. He got 9, so.
All right, 3rd and a long 1 for the Lions.
Third and short up at the
Gain of 8 on
22-yard
Case's
line, right about where the flag was dropped a couple plays ago on the hold. So 2 minutes left in the quarter. We'll see what Liberty has here on 3rd and short. McGlynn in motion toward the Liberty side. It's going to be a reverse handoff, and that's not going to go anywhere. In fact, it's going to lose some yards. Victor Tejada and company take down Justin Hebert in the backfield.
Met by a whole gang of Falcons.
Back
at
to the
line.
15-yard line, loss of 7 yards.
Loss of 7. Going to bring about 4th down. And the punt team.
So the Winners Mill defense holds.
Patrick Padilla on the kick. Takes a Lions bounce. And finally down. At the Winners Mill
Jasper
30.
Zigbo is in a little bit of trouble there, jeopardy-wise, with that kick. I don't think the sideline from Winners Mill wanted to see him around the ball, but nonetheless, the Falcons offense will take over. 69 seconds left, minute 9 on the clock. Third quarter coming to a close. Winners Mill up by a score, and they will start on offense, 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff, flag flies, Luke Phillips, but that's not going to count. It's going to come back. It is a hold on Winners Mill, so the gut check time here on both sides, try to limit the mistakes in the final 13 minutes of game time and see who can come out on top.
Ten-yard penalty on the play. 1st and 20 for the Falcons.
So ball back at the 29-yard line. And the 1st and close to 20. Handoff up the middle.
Handoff to Andalina.
Gain some of the yards back.
He's going to get some yards on the play.
Up to about the 31, 32, 31. So second and long, final seconds will tick off this third quarter. And that'll do it. So 1 quarter to go. Winters Mill holding on to that 14-7 lead as we've reached the end of the third quarter. Westminster looks like they're victorious. 49-6, your final score
That's going to bring an end to the third quarter.
at Ruby Field. So the Owls with another impressive victory.
14, Liberty 7. Folks, be sure to come here next week for senior night.
Century leading FSK 28-13 with under 3 minutes to go
in many sports.
In the fourth quarter there at the Castle. So the Knights looking to bounce back after that loss last week to Winters Mill. And South Carroll leads Brunswick 15-3. That game in the fourth quarter about midway through. So Carroll County, South Carroll looking for a second straight win after they started the season 0-5. And here at the Falcons' Nest at Winters Mill High School, 14-7 your score, the home team winning. Had shut out Liberty for the first half and a good bit of the third quarter until the Lions ended the drought with 4:42 to go. Stephen Puckett, a 17-yard touchdown pass from Sean Case. And that's our score with 12 minutes to play. In regulation, that is. A 14-7 score. It's a second and long for Winters Mill when the quarter begins. Austin Denning looking to throw. Tripped up. Did he go down? He did go down.
Shoestring tackle.
Slow to get up. Number 9, Carter Weddle.
Shoestring tackle by Weddle.
And so a big loss there back to the
down when his knee hit the ground.
26-yard line.
So we'll have a big loss on the play.
Lost about 6 or 7 more yards, so. Third and very long.
So third and long for Winters Mill.
More than 15, huh? Yeah. I ought to correct that.
Little screen pass, incomplete pass. Tried to get it to
Pass intended for number 9.
Luke Phillips. That's incomplete. And so
bring about fourth down for the Falcons. And on comes the kicking team.
punt will be in the offing here for the Falcons.
Jaden Jacobs back to kick for
So
Winters
once
Mill.
again, Liberty looks to get pretty good field position here early in this fourth quarter. Jacobs gets his foot into it. And dangerous catch there, but swarmed over and up still on his feet is Jordan Say. Now Jordan Say has gotten away from the first one. A flag flies. Another flag comes flying in. Jordan Say does a really good job there to get away from Winters Mill. We'll see what happens. The ball is at the 41-yard line of the Falcons. Nice return by Say. Say did a good job. He was getting swallowed up by the Winters Mill return, or the punt coverage team, rather. And Say kept his feet about him, the low center of gravity, and did a good job to get into Falcons territory. But we have some penalty flags. One back at about the 25-yard line, then another one came flying in during the return. So we'll see what happens here.
Holding on the receiving team.
So that's going to back Winters Mill up. There's also a sideline warning on Winters Mill. That was the first penalty, I believe. That's not really an official penalty, just a warning. So Matt Miller will back his guys up. Got to give the officials room to run on the sidelines there. Sometimes it's a tricky scenario when you're watching the game. But the big penalty there is the hold on the return, which will back up to the 49-yard line. So Liberty will start in its own territory, albeit another good field position for the Lions. Sean Case, low snap gets it. Nowhere to go.
Case hand off to McGlynn.
McGlynn stuffed behind the line of scrimmage.
McGlynn hit by a bunch of Falcons. Loss on the play, 2 or 3 yards.
Back to the 47. He lost 2 yards. So second and long. Poutre, Tejada, and company right up the middle, making things tough for Liberty to run. They're still in the negative because of Sean Case's couple of tackles behind the line of scrimmage and one against Justin Hebert there as well. Now Case will roll out and pass complete to Hebert. And Hebert into Winters Mill territory, down to about the 46-yard line.
Complete to Justin Hebert.
Picked up about 10, so.
Third down, we'll say a long 3.
Not a bad job by Hebert.
As the Lions cross over into Falcons territory. 44-yard line.
Third and about 4. This time Case keeps it, but he is met at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Reeder is first and second to get in there. Case keeps it. And he got no yards on the carry. And so Liberty back out to punt again. We'll try to play the field position game with 9:39 to go and counting. Winters Mill standing tall on defense. The Lions get good field position time and again. And so far, except for one drive, the Falcons have been up to the challenge. And a high punt, good kick.
Padilla with a nice kick. Oh, touched by the Lions and down.
Hit by the Lions, going to be down and around the 15-yard line or so. So another nice kick for the Lions. Give credit to Patrick Padilla, who was punting earlier, number 24. Pretty sure that was him again.
We'll set up shop from the 15-yard line with 9 minutes, 13 seconds left.
First and 10 from the 15. And I think Winters Mill moved. They are backing up, so it'll be a first and 15 back at the 10.
Folks, we got a sale at the concession stand. $5 chicken sandwiches. Chick-fil-A. Please feel free to bring one up here to the booth.
First and 15. Denning will keep it himself, and Liberty is right on him. So the Lions have made those adjustments on this running attack by Winters Mill. And he lost a yard, so going the wrong way here. Falcons had about 100 yards rushing. They're down to under 90, so they've been in the negative more often than not on these last several carries. And plenty of time left for Liberty to get back into this game. Well, they're in the game. Plenty of time for them to tie the game.
8-yard line. Second and long for the Falcons.
Second and 17. This wide receiver was wide open here on the near side, but instead, Denning will throw it over the middle. Caught. Pass is caught. Jake Andolina almost got away. Over the middle. Andolina up to the 25-yard line. Gain of 17. So a big play there. Gets them out, at least for the moment, out of the shadow of their own end zone, and it keeps the clock moving. Nice catch, nice pass from an offense that doesn't do that too often, but certainly can. Trip receivers to the near side. This is going to be a handoff. Nope, it's going to be a fake, and Denning is knocked off his feet. But a pretty good run there. They've run that play a few times to success. Picked up about 9 yards there. Up to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 1. This is Denning again. He'll take it himself, get the first down and more, up to about the 40-yard line. Needed 1, got 6. He's up over 50 yards rushing, is the junior quarterback, number 8, who comes back in off the sideline after getting the play. Under 7 to go. And look, Winters Mill's capable of cranking out a 7-yard or 7-minute drive if they're in need, and they're in need right now. Points would be, of course, paramount, but keeping the ball is also a big one. Oh, Jarrell Baker was out in the flat, incomplete pass.
Intended for Jarrell Baker, incomplete.
That brings up 2nd down and does stop the clock with 6:36 to go. Second and 10. Andolina gets good yards there.
Got a 6-yard gain on the play.
And a player down, Winters Mill player down. It's Victor Tejada, I believe, number 44. So a 5-yard pickup.
Got an official timeout.
As Tejada laid down on about the 40. It'll be 3rd and 5 when we resume. 6:25 to go. Check the other scores right now around the county. FSK's at Century. That game, I think, has gone final. The Knights win 28-13. And so the Knights, after that loss last week to Winters Mill, rebound and beat Francis Scott Key at home, the Castle. So Century gets the win. They move to 4-3 and 2-2 in Carroll County play. And South Carroll was ahead against Brunswick late in that game. Last I looked, it was 28-3. It is now 28-3. Looks like they might be kicking a PAT. So it looks to be a win for the Cavaliers, upcoming with 3 minutes to go. Parker Field will enjoy a win. The Cavaliers fans. So Victor Tejada up on his feet here at Winters Mill High School. So South Carroll will improve to 2-5 with that victory. It's all but assured with 2.5 to go and a 29-3 score. Victor slowly coming off the field, being helped by athletic trainer and athletic director Jen Goslin. Now she'll get some teammates to come help. Ezzy Poutre and Jake Andolina. So not what you want to see there. Not a lot of pressure being put on that leg.
For keeping our athletes safe and healthy.
Let's hope that Victor's all right. That's a big piece of their offense, or their defense rather. All right, 3rd and 5.
For the Falcons.
6:15 and running. Oh, ball is on the ground. Denning lost it, and if Liberty recovers it.
The ball dropped, recovered by
Matthew
Liberty.
Brandell.
Matthew Brandell with the fumble recovery, and now Liberty has the ball
A huge turnover.
in Falcon territory. 6 minutes and 6 seconds left in the game.
the first turnover.
Students, you are reminded this is a great time to call for your ride.
1st and 10, Liberty at the Winners Mill 42. Winners Mill did this in the end of the first half and struck gold. Can the Lions do it? Stephen Puckett on an end around. Stephen Puckett gets away from the first man, actually makes a few men miss and makes something out of nothing there. He was going to be tackled for about 6-7 yard gain, loss instead. It'll still be a loss, but not as much as it could have been. It looked like he had gained some yards, but actually it looks like maybe just no gain.
Looks like no gain on the run.
He went a long way to gain no yards. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Oh, and a great job coming through 52. Give credit. A.J. Whitney blew that play up.
Handoff and run to Andrew McGlynn, and A.J. Whitney with the stop. Way behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 15.
Appears to be on the 35. We get that marker there.
45-yard line. 3rd and 14 or so. Case looks to throw. Pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Puckett, covered by Luke Phillips. And so another opportunity for Liberty. And let's see if they stay on the field on offense with 4.5. They don't want Winners Mill to try to churn more clock on that offense. They might go for it here. 4th and about 14. They got to get down to the 31-yard line. They're at the 45.
4th and 14 for the Lions, and it's 4-down territory. Great time to cheer for your defense, fans.
Let's see what the Lions have. Case. Over the middle, Carter Weddle, incomplete. Pass was a little bit behind him, a little bit low. Weddle had some room. He had some guys on him. Not sure if he was going to get the first down. Either way, it's a turnover on downs. Still a lot of time left, 4:31, but Liberty felt like that was the chance they wanted to go for it on 4th down instead of trying to pin Winners Mill deep. So the fumble does not hurt the Falcons. First and 10 from the 45. Denning fakes it, keeps it, goes around the right side, and picks up a few yards.
Staying on the keeper, he's going to get a gain of about 3 or 4. Check that. 2 or 3. Well, 2nd and a short 8.
Up to the 47-yard line, so a pickup of 2 yards. Clock running, 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Westminster has won a county game tonight. Century has won a county game tonight. Can Winners Mill become the 3rd, or can Liberty come back and get a win? Denning pass through the hands of Andalina and into the hands of Stephen Puckett. Puckett still going. He's inside the 40, down inside the 35.
Stephen Puckett with the interception.
Stephen Puckett.
And some yards after the
And a
catch.
big play after big play. He has the touchdown pass. Now he has a pick.
1st and 10 on the 35 of Winners Mill. Liberty takes over.
And let's see if that can spark Liberty to try to tie this game up, or even if they score, perhaps go for 2 and take the lead. We'll see. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. It's a toss. McGlynn cuts it back. Andrew McGlynn still going. inside the 30-yard line. Andrew McGlynn
Off the pitch from
gets it
Case.
down to the 28. Gain of 6.
5-yard gain as he portrayed with the stop.
No Victor Tejada in the middle of that defense, and we'll see if someone can step up. As Poutre still there, of course, roaming, and now a flag flies, another flag flies. It came from the Winners Mill side of the field, so let's see if
He hasn't put up with anything. The umpire, nothing. This is cussing down there.
it came from the backfield of Winners Mill. It's going to go on the Falcons, and just untimely mistakes from Winners Mill.
Conduct called on the Falcons.
Number 54, that's not his first one tonight either.
First down. It's going to move the ball down inside the 20. Boy, oh boy. So
What is that? What's he on, 16?
It's going to result in a Liberty first down.
16-yard line.
We're moving the markers down to the 16-yard line of the Falcons.
So not the best time if you're Winners Mill for a 15-yard personal foul, but such is the case. First and 10 from the 16. And Winners Mill, probably a smart decision. Matt Miller calls a timeout.
Timeout on the field, Winners Mill.
Got to regroup that defense and talk to them. And no doubt Coach Miller is asking, pleading them to keep level heads here with 3:02 to go. You're up by a touchdown. The last thing you want is to aid the other team with free yards. If you're Liberty, you're getting a golden opportunity here. Credit Stephen Puckett with the pick. The ball tipped out of Andolina's hands. Puckett right there to grab it.
Two for one at the concession stand. Pizza, hot dogs.
If we do go to overtime, the overtime rules, each team gets a possession. You start from the, I think maybe the 25-yard line, 20-yard line. It's just 4 downs, no time on the clock. And you go until you score, then the team gets the ball. If they score, we go back and forth. You can go for 2 if you want. You can kick a field goal, and we go until somebody has a win. That's the high school overtime rules. We're not there yet, though. This is Justin Hebert, left side, cuts it back in, gets a couple more yards. And that's if we go to overtime. So that was a first and 10 from the 16 down to about the 13.
Call it second and 6.
I'm going to say he got 3 yards there, so second and we'll call it a 7 or so from the 13.
Clock is ticking. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
2.5 to go. I
remaining.
believe both teams have 2 timeouts. Case throws, caught Carter Weddle, but right at there to tackle him is Andolina.
Weddle. Brought down by Jake Andolina.
And Weddle's down to the 10, so he picks up 3 more yards.
Gave a couple yards on the play. Call it 3rd and 3 for Liberty.
It's at the 10, clock running, 2:04, 2:03, and 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes remaining. Remember, the clock doesn't stop in high school with a 2-minute warning.
Liberty back out. He's got Case rather. Oh, and the Falcons might have jumped.
And some movement on the line. We'll see who got it.
And I think that's going to give them a first down, first and goal.
I think it's on us. Yeah, false start.
Encroachment, they call it.
Offside on Winners Mill, so it will be a first down. That's a drop the stick situation. It's a first and goal now for the Lions.
Closer to the goal line.
1 minute and 50 seconds
First
remain.
and goal. Liberty.
Keep giving them opportunity.
Ball is at the 5-yard line. First and goal from the 5.
Man, to lose it overtime would suck.
Clock running, 1:35 and counting. Sean Case checks his wristband for the play. Gets the shotgun snap. Case keeps it. Sean Case stretches for the goal line. Sean Case is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Liberty.
Sean Case from 5 yards out. Now let's see what Liberty wants to do here. The Lions could go for 2 and take the lead if they want to here. Let's see what they do. Are they going to call a timeout? Winners Mill calls the timeout.
Winners Mill. We're going to see if the Lions will go for the point after attempt or a 2-point.
Sean Case kept it himself. 5-yard touchdown run. Minute 22 to go. And let's see what the Lions want to do here.
That's true, yeah, they could do it too. But it's hard to get. I mean, it's hard to get.
This will be my first overtime.
Everybody makes the playoffs.
It is. And probably 5 years.
Everybody makes the playoffs. You just go for it.
When I was
I'm trying to think, folks, what I would do here if I were the coach. I think I would. Look, Liberty went for 2 in week 1 against Walkersville, and that game did go to overtime, and they didn't feel like continuing the track meet with the Lions of Frederick County. They went for 2, and it appeared as if they got it, but the official said no. And they are going to line up here to try to go for 2 again. This would give Liberty the lead. Right now it's 14-13.
2-point attempt by Liberty.
Let's see what the Lions have in the book. Sean Case rolls to his right. Case keeps. Case floats it up there. It's bobbled, and it's caught. It's caught. Callum Greco.
It's caught.
It looks like
Winners Mill had hands on it. But Sean Case
Complete. Conversion complete.
gives Liberty the 15-14 lead. Wow.
It tipped off one of our guys' hand. He got hit hard. Yeah, it tipped off one of our guys' hand too, so he's probably upset. Is that 15, Brian Peters? You caught it?
A couple times in this game, Winners Mill has had all the right moves on defense and just the ball did not bounce their way. That time the hands got on the tipped pass. Greco stayed with it. He caught a touchdown last week for Liberty and a big 2-point conversion. The Lions lead by 1. This was a 14-0 Winners Mill lead more than midway through the third quarter. The Puckett interception led to the 5-yard touchdown run by Sean Case. Now, there's still a minute 22 left, so we are not done yet.
It's enough for a run and a play, I guess.
Decker with the kick.
Liberty will kick off.
Gotta take it up.
Let's see what the Falcons can do. Taken down, ball might be loose. The ball is loose, and the Lions have it.
And the Lions have it.
Fumble on the kickoff, recovered by Liberty. And the Falcon down. Might be Isaac Colehep. But a fumble on the kickoff. And that could be a dagger for Winners Mill.
I'll pay for it. I don't care.
Callum Greco, baby. Holy shit.
Crazy last few minutes. 1:18 on the clock. Liberty will have the ball. I think Winners Mill has 1 timeout, so they can only stop it once.
I mean, if they pass, or they could turn over the ball, then if you get the ball, you run it down for a touchdown. It's only down here, you get crazy.
Some injuries right now that Winners Mill can probably ill afford. You know, you didn't have Victor Tejada down on that last possession. He is on the bench right now. Needed to be carried off the field, and that's never a good sign. Now looks like Colehep is coming off, and again, he's getting some help from Coach Miller and athletic trainer.
No, they're 2 seconds ahead.
What about
If they don't, if they play the time, well, that's the thing. They have Winners Mill.
So Colehep will get some assistance.
They're going to have to run a play or two.
Off this play, you never know. You go crazy.
A little bit of a shocking finish to this game. Liberty couldn't get anything going in the first half and much of the third. They took advantage of some short field situations. They had the touchdown to Stephen Puckett. Puckett gets the pick late in the fourth quarter. Sean Case marches the Lions down and scores with his legs, a 5-yard touchdown run.
Reminder students, don't forget to call.
And then the Lions go for 2, and they get it. Winters Mill appeared to tip it, did tip it, but Callum Greco, the senior, does a good job of staying with the play. And the clock is running now. Was a kneel down there. And so the Lions look to have finished this off. A crazy end of this game. They'll go to 4-3 and 3-2 in county play. Winters Mill will drop to 5-2 and 2-2. And that puts the Westminster Owls in great shape to win the county title. Everyone would have 2 losses, and the Owls would be 4-0. And look at the Lions celebrate. The final 30 seconds will tick off the clock. And Liberty comes from behind to stun Winters Mill.
Final score. Liberty 15, Winters Mill 14.
Lining up to shake hands. Still 15 seconds on the clock.
Drive carefully, folks.
Wow, an exciting finish to this game. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we have a final score. Liberty 15, Winters Mill 14. The Lions win again. They are 4-3, and again 3-2 in the county. Winters Mill drops to 5-2 and 2-2. Sean Case runs it in for a touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion pass to Callum Greco. And that's your game-winning points. So a couple of low-scoring games here, back-to-back weeks at the Falcons' nest. Last week, the Falcons won 15-12 and came from behind to beat Century. This time, the Liberty Lions get the victory on the road, 15-14. And another exciting Carroll County Athletic League football game here in Week 7. So there you have it, folks. Week 7 in the books. Westminster gets a county win. Century gets a county win. Westminster beats Man Valley. Century beats Key. And Liberty gets a county win here against Winters Mill on the road. The final score, 15-14. South Carroll gets a non-county win against Brunswick. Exciting football. We got 2 weeks left in the regular season, and then the regional playoffs will begin around Carroll County. We'll be bringing it all to you as much as we can. We've got you covered, as we always do here at CMSportsNet. Thanks for watching, everybody. For everyone at CMSportsNet, John Mayorga, our camera guy up top here tonight at Winters Mill, Brandon Burkhart, and all the staff around the county who do such a great job. I'm Pat Stetzer saying have a good rest of your Friday night, have a good weekend, and we will see you next time.